Hello everyone, how are you all? So after a long period, we are come here to shoot again our videos, and also in this video we are going to deal with the LIMS 2020 paper, and also how was my paper in GS and also the CSAT. What was my strategy for the GS and CSAT, and how I am gaining the marks in the GS and CSAT, and also what did some mistakes, and also which what I learned from my mistakes, and what will be the future plans of our YouTube channel, and also my preparation. So in this video we are going to deal with these questions. So let's get started. So first of all, start with the analysis of the questions. So in this video I'm not telling you that which questions is important and which questions is come from these sections or not. Just I'm going to tell you that from this subject how much questions are came. So in the start with ancient history. In the ancient history, we got 4 questions. In the medieval, 2 questions. Art and culture, 4 questions. Modern history, 9 questions. Current affairs, 7 questions. Polity and governance, 18 questions. Environment, 18 questions. Geography, 8 questions. Science and tech, 12 questions. And economy, 18 questions. So on an average, you can say that the more weightage goes for economy, geography, environment, polity and governance, science and technology, modern history. So as per the previous questions, as you all know, so these subjects are most important in the UPSC prelims and also in the mains. But this year, some shocking event have happened, like science and technology gain more weightage than the previous year. And also ancient and medieval history questions are quite tricky. And also there are some questions like from geography, and also from agriculture, some questions number are increases. So there are some trend which have you cannot expect in the prelims, but you have gone through in the prelims 2020. So you have to be mentally prepared that UPSC is unpredictable, so you cannot predict anything from UPSC that they will ask this type of questions every year. So you have to be mentally prepared that I have to face this kind of situations. So after giving my prelims GS paper, I was quite satisfied because my prelims GS paper was good, and I have attempted total 74 questions. Almost 50 or 55 questions was almost sure about it, and others are almost intelligent guesswork and pre-existing knowledge based, and also the elimination. So after giving the GS paper, I was quite satisfied that my marks will be almost 100 or 105 or 110, almost there. But after giving CSAT, I was quite disappointed because I only could attempt 32 questions because I was planning, I am not such a person who is good in CSAT. I am very poor in math, to be frankly. I am very poor. I am too much poor in math, and my strength is comprehension. So I was preparing comprehension well in the previous year. In the mock test, I have given 5 Vision IS CSAT mock test, 5 Vajiram CSAT mock test, and 5 previous year questions, 5 or 10 previous year questions from 2011 to 2019. And after giving previous year and after solving the mock papers, I was thinking that almost 30 questions will come from the comprehension, and I could attempt only 10 questions from the reasoning portions. But what did in the exam hall, I got only 25 questions in the comprehension. They have given only 25 questions in the comprehension. So there 5 questions was deducted, and also I thought that I would attempt 10 questions from reasoning, but it wouldn't happen. And I could only attempt 7 questions from the reasoning, and I could not touch any single one mathematics from the CSAT paper because maths was quite tricky and also quite tough, better than previous questions, and also the CSAT paper mock test. So I could not touch any maths, only attempted 32 questions. But I am on the margin that when you solve the math questions, you are quite sure that math will be the same in each and every corner of the world. But comprehension, it's something like that you feel that this is the right, but UPSC will think that no, this is the right, because in the comprehension options are quite same. Almost 2 options are almost same logical inferences they want to know from you. So it is almost same. If you are think that no, I feel that this is right, but UPSC will say no, this is right, you're wrong, then maybe some institute will tell that no, this is right and this is wrong. So it's quite tricky, and it's quite uncertain that whether it is right or wrong, my answer keys. And especially the reliable institutes like Vision IAS, Insight, they won't provide a CSAT answer key. So I could not check the CSAT paper. So, but I have checked it from, I think it's Career Launcher or IAS Launcher. I think I have forgotten the name. I have checked my CSAT paper. So it was, I have checked from two institutes. One from it was 66 and one from it was 64. So I am in dilemma that whether I will clear prelims or not, just because of CSAT. But my GS marks is according to Vision answer key 108. So for this year, I think 108 is quite good marks for the GS, clearing the GS paper. But for the CSAT paper, I'm not sure about it, because my marks is on the margin. I have only attempted 32 questions. If I got 28 right and 4 wrong, then only I will clear. But if I just if I clear or if I got right 27 and wrong 5 questions, then I would not clear it. So just because of one questions, it's depend upon my selection or not. But yes, I have learned something from my mistakes which I did. So first I will discuss my mistakes in the GS paper, and then I will discuss my mistakes in the CSAT paper. So in the GS paper, what I did in the last 2 or 1 month, I totally neglected the history portions like ancient history, medieval history, modern history, art and culture. In the last 2 months, I think I don't have read them at least for 1 or 2 days. I have totally relied on the current affairs, Vision PT 365, polity governance. I watched the polity videos of Mayur Mogre sir and Siddharth Arora sir from Unacademy and Mayur Mogre sir own YouTube channel. And also Get Into IAS, Shifnaz ma'am environment lectures. I have watched the environment lectures when I go for sleep and when I go for get some free time. I just used to listen them. The static portions of environment, static portions of polity, and also the medieval history Shifnaz ma'am lectures from Get Into IAS YouTube channel. So I totally relied on the YouTube videos for the static portions, and I have just revised the PT 365 in the last 2 months, like August and September. I just relied on the PT 365, like environment, science and technology, then agriculture, which is almost covered in the economy sections, and the economy PT 365, and also the polity PT 365. And also I have just read one time, I think it's international relations, social issue and art and culture, but I have never revised them. Totally revising the environment, economy, science and technology, and polity, these 4 subjects, because I was quite sure that these subjects will suffice almost 70% of your paper. Like from polity, you will get almost 20 questions. Almost on an average you will get 20 questions. From economy you will get almost 20 questions. On an average 18, 20, 22, this type of questions will come in the UPSC prelims. And also in the environment section, almost 20 questions, because as our forest exam and the UPSC prelims will come together and held at one place. So that's why I was expecting at least 20 questions from environment. So my focus area was these 3 subjects, and obviously the science and technology portion, because for this year I was feeling that yes, science and technology was important, and I was totally neglected my static portions of science and technology, because I'm a person who's from arts backgrounds, not from the science background, and it's quite my weak area, like mathematics, science. So these are my weak area, and I used to neglect them. It's obviously a bad habit. I shouldn't do this, but yes, I have did some mistakes in my previous attempt. And also, but yes, I have go through totally on the Vision IAS PT 365 of science and technology, and believe me, it definitely helped me. If you ask me that how could I solve the questions when I came to home and come online in my Telegram group, and people are asking me that, ma'am, in this type of questions, how do you manage to get 108 or 110, these kind of marks? Because almost questions are quite tricky and quite tougher than the previous attempts. But today, I think in the evening, in the morning, Vision IAS gave their solutions, the prelims 2020 solution PDF. So I have already sent them in my Telegram channel and in my Telegram group. If you have not seen them, please go and check it out. You will get to see that with proof. They are showing that in their mock test, in their PT 365, in their Abhyas mock test, All India mock test, monthly magazine, almost current affairs and test series, on an average 48 questions were asked, not directly but indirectly plus directly, asked from the Vision IAS PT 365 and Vision IAS current test series. So I feel that in my last attempt, I think first 2019 attempt, when I could not give the CSAT paper due to my health issue. So that time I was quite sure that if I want to clear the GS paper of UPSC prelims, then my focus should be on the Vision test series and Vision current affairs, because they are quite very good. Believe me, it's very good, because almost all the questions are come. And also the important thing from the Vision PT 365 and their mock test, a huge number of information you will get from them, because in the booklet or in the notes which you are reading, in the books which you are reading, it is not included there. When you give the mock test, you will get, there are a lot of informations which you never read from any sources, any books. So this type of informations will definitely help you in the GS paper preparation, and definitely which help me also. And some YouTube channels which I have already told you, I have followed them, and I have already showed a screenshot in my Telegram channel, that for them I have cleared the prelims GS static portions, and definitely they have helped me a lot. And in the current affairs, I totally relied on them. But yes, after seeing the prelims 2020 questions, I feel that people are asking that, ma'am, no questions are come from current affairs. I'm telling you, dear, please don't think that you will get a separate questions like current affairs. It's not like the PSC exam, or it's not like the CGL, CHSL, that you will get a static current affairs questions like some event or some summit or some the military exercise or naval exercise. These kind of questions is not come in the UPSC exam. You have to be mentally prepared that in the UPSC only questions come from the static portions. Those static which are in the news, that means economy, environment, geography, polity, science and technology, all these questions are already static. They are just in the news since last 1 or 2 years, and they are asking the static portions of the questions, not the current portions. So when you are reading the monthly magazine, when you are reading the PT 365, your focus should be more on the static portions, not on the current issue, because questions will not come from the current issue. Questions will definitely come in the static portions. So and I was quite pretty sure that for this year, science and technology and environment, biodiversity portions was very important. And from Vision PT 365, I think it's 5 or 7 times I have revised the biodiversity section. And believe me, if I could clear the prelims for at least for the GS paper, I'm not telling about the CSAT paper, but at least for the GS paper, just because of the biodiversity section, because there are a lot of questions from the environment, biodiversity, like wildlife sanctuaries, fauna, flora in the news. So these type of questions will come in the Vision PT 365, and they definitely help me a lot. So this was my strategy for the GS paper. But yes, I have did some mistakes also, like avoiding the history sections. But yes, I could manage the give the correct answer in the GS paper, because in the 2017, when I was preparing for WBCS, my optional was history. So I have read history for 1 year as an optional paper. So I have good conceptual clarity in history and polity. So I have neglected them, and almost Lakshmikant, I have covered Lakshmikant from 10 to 15 times, because I was preparing from 2017 for WBCS. So almost 3 years going on. And in 3 years, I have completed almost 12 to 15 times revision of Spectrum, Lakshmikant. So I totally neglected them before the 2 months or 1 month of prelims. But yes, I should also focus on them, but I don't have enough time to prepare them. So that's why I was totally relying on the Vision PT 365 and also the a series of them. So this, and I definitely I want to tell you that yes, I could not complete the test series of Vision IS. They provide 39 tests. So I have given 10 previous year mock tests, like 2011 to 2019 previous year questions mock test, and also the Vision mock test, and also Vision Abhyas mock test. So on an average, I gave almost 30 or 35 mock tests. So they provide almost 39 mock tests, but I couldn't completed 4 or 5 mock tests in the last 1 month. And yes, this was the GS strategy. And now come to the CSAT strategy. Which I have already told you that I was expecting some questions, like I was expecting that I will complete CSAT paper in just 40 questions. I could attempt at least 40 questions, but no, it was not happened. And I could only attempted 32 questions, like 25 from the comprehension paper and 7 questions from the reasoning sections, not a single math from the CSAT paper. So this was the CSAT strategy, and it was definitely a wrong strategy, I will tell you, because your whole year's preparation, your whole year's struggle for the GS preparation, it just what I say. It's just going to rain if you could not clear the CSAT paper. So if it happened with me, then I will definitely regret for my attempt. And also I will tell you, please don't do these things, because your total year's investment, your time, your labor, all these things will wasted just because of the one paper and one or two marks, because my marks is on the margin. If I if I could attempt at least 28 right, then I will clear. If I got 27 right, then I wouldn't clear. So it totally depend upon whether UPSC, what UPSC will think and how they will form the answer keys, because I am not getting the vision or insight CSAT answer keys. So, and they are almost reliable sources for the answer keys. So that's why I am in a dilemma. And also I have to wait for the 40 days when the prelims will came. Sorry, prelims result will came. So this was the DS strategy, and this was my mistakes which I did. And also I am planning to join a institute. I think it's KSG. I have listened from many UPSC previous toppers that KSG is for good for the CSAT preparation. Even Tina Dabi ma'am also a student of KSG for the CSAT preparation. So I am thinking that if I couldn't clear the prelims 2020, then definitely I will join KSG CSAT course, because it's very much important. And also I am also planning to preparing for the UPPCS, Uttar Pradesh PCS, because it's almost 100% same syllabus, just because just only different is Hindi paper. So I am preparing. I want to prepare for UPPCS also, and for that I am going to join a Hindi literature class. So just because of Hindi paper, and definitely it will help me a lot, because I am not a good person in the Hindi. But yes, I have learned Sanskrit in my school days, 4 years. So I know the Devanagari Haraf. So I think I could manage it, because I know the Sanskrit written and writing. So I think I could manage. So this was my future plans. And also one future plan is that I'm going to shift to Delhi in, I think it's November, December or January, February, whatever the month, because if I could clear the prelims, then I have to stay there, because my main center is in Kolkata. But if I could not clear the prelims, then definitely I have to shift in December or November in the Delhi, because I was also planning for Delhi, shifting to Delhi in 1st April 2020, but due to lockdown it couldn't happen, as you all know. So I am planning to shift to Delhi for in November or December or February, depending upon my prelims result. So this is the future plans of mine, and also future plans of YouTube channels. So YouTube channel will run like this, and also I have thought to less number of videos in the week, because before that I was giving 4 videos in the week, but now I have to more focused on my own studies. So for that I am thinking to only give 2 videos on week, that means on Thursday and on Sunday. But yes, after prelims it is my first video, that's why I am giving this video today. But I am trying to give at least 2 to 3 videos, not more than that, in 1 week. And also I'm going to try some new vlogs also, because I feel that you definitely will get motivated from these vlogs. So this was my next preparation. And also definitely now if you were asking me that, ma'am, what will you do at this moment for preparing for prelims or preparing for mains? But I'm for this questions I'm giving you answer that no, I'm not preparing for prelims right now. I'm only preparing for mains right now, because if I clear the prelims just by 1 or 2 marks, then I will regret that. If I could start my preparation for mains 2020, then definitely it will help me, because or if I could not clear the prelims just because of CSAT paper, then definitely this preparation will help me in the mains 2021. So I will definitely start my mains preparation from my optional paper, because my optional paper preparation was not so much good. If I clear the prelims also, then I think optional paper will lack me to clear the mains. So that's why I definitely start my preparation from the optional paper. So this was my strategy, and this was my future plans at this moment. So I hope you will get some motivation from this video. And definitely I am telling you, please don't neglect the CSAT paper. Don't do these mistakes, and please focus on the static portions also, because questions are come from the static portions, not the current affairs, only quote unquote one-liner current affairs. This is not your PSC exam. This is your UPSC exam. You have to be mentally prepared. And in the near future, I am telling you, the most important 3 subjects are environment, economy and polity. you will get 20, 20, 20. That means 60 questions. Almost 60% of your paper come from polity, environment, and economy. And this trend will not never change, because forest exam is conducted with the UPSC civil service. So 20, at least 15 to 20 questions will definitely come from the environment section. Polity and economy is our is going hand in hand, and you have to be well prepared in them. And because of just because this is the not because the this is civil service, and also because of the state PCS exams, because these two subjects are definitely important, and also the science and technology current affairs portion, not the static portions. You have to be well prepared from the current affairs of technology. That means Vision PT 365 or Vision Monthly Magazine. And I'm telling you, for international relations, social issue, and science and technology, Vision Monthly Magazine and Vision PT 365 is the best and reliable source. I'm telling you, this is the best. So this was my total strategy. This was my total mistakes which I have done, and I am telling you totally clearly, so that you can understand and you won't do this type of mistakes which I have done. And this was this in this video. So thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.